Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today we are going to talk about a list of all the changes or updates that were made to EA Sports UFC 3 after your beta feedback. Now, we have seen a few released in video form by the gameplay developers, but they've released this little article here on the official UFC 3 website, UFC 3 beta updates. And when we go down here, we're going to see a big list of all the updates that were made to the game after the beta, and we are going to go through each and every single one of them. There are quite a few in here that I'm sure you guys don't know about. So we've seen the ragdoll change. If you have not seen that, I'm going to leave a link to that below in the description so that you can go watch that. But basically, people complained about the fact that the knockout animations were not realistic. They did not like the animations. They wanted the ragdolls from UFC 2 back. The ragdolls from UFC 2 are back in the game, and they demonstrated that using Alistair Overeem versus Francis Ngannou. So right there, that one's done. The second change that they showed us was stamina update. This is the one that I suggested. It basically has to do with when fighters are low on stamina, their locomotion speed as well as their combo speed slows down. So as you lose stamina, your speed slows down, how fast you move around the cage slows down, so that actually encourages players to watch their stamina way more than they used to. So this one right here is definitely one of my favorite changes to the game. As you can see right there, they slowed down combo speed and locomotion speed based on stamina. They showed that video a while back, and then they also added fatigued lunges. Another change is that they added visual improvements to falls and get-ups. I'm not really sure what this means. I'm not sure what that means. I guess just overall falls and get-ups. And people did complain about that. People complain that when you knock the fighter down and they fall down as they're getting up, it looks unnatural because you can't follow up. So I'm thinking some visual improvements were made to that specifically. We're going to see once the game drops. Let's see right there. They added a Superman elbow. That is a very interesting addition to the game. I don't know the last fighter that I've seen throw a Superman elbow. John Jones has done it. I know John Jones has done it, but I don't remember the other fighter I've seen do it. But welcome addition to the game, definitely. They added a second back overhand animation. That's very good because the one that we saw in the beta, a lot of people complained about it, myself included. The back overhand animation, it does not look natural. It looks too. It comes over the top. It goes a little bit too high over the top as opposed to curving. The punch does not curve enough. So I'm hoping the second back overhand animation fixes that. Let's see, they reduced the overhand vulnerability and adjusted it so that it starts later in animation. Okay, I think I understand what this means. Basically, right now, well, when we play the game, if you get caught with a vulnerability spike as you're going for an overhand, you get knocked out, but a lot of times you don't really know why you got knocked out because the vulnerability spike happens way early in the overhand punch animation. So when you get hit, it's almost like you're not sure what you got caught with. It's like, okay, I got hit, I was throwing something, but I'm not sure what I was throwing. So what this does is when you throw an overhand punch, that vulnerability spike is going to happen later in the overhand animation, so that when you get hit and you get knocked out as you're throwing an overhand, you're going to clearly see that you got knocked out because you're throwing an overhand. So the punch that catches you is probably going to be like when half the animation of the overhand. So visually, that's definitely going to be way more improved. Let's see right there. They added missing Conor McGregor taunt. My guess is it's the taunt that Conor McGregor did in his fight versus Eddie Alvarez, the one where he placed his hand behind his back. That's my guess. And I can't wait to see that. They added all missing feints. I'm not really sure what this means. I thought that we could feint whatever we wanted already. So my guess is there are a few strikes in the game that you're not able to feint. We weren't able to feint during the beta, so they've definitely added all those. Let's see. This is a very good one. Welcome addition to the game. They added more jabs and straight animation variety. That's very, very good. The more jabs and straights we have in the game, the better. But it would be nice if we got some other hook animations in the game, because the one we have right now, man, I would like to see at least one more hook animation. At least in UFC 2, we had two. We had the normal hook animations and we had the heavy hook animations. But right now, man, I don't know how I feel about the fact that we only have one. But again, I'm glad that we're adding more jabs and straights to the game. That is a welcome addition. Let's see, they added an extra range to the Superman punch. That's very good. The Superman punch in the beta was extremely short. Of course, we don't want it to be ridiculously long, like tracking opponents across the cage, but just a little longer than it was in the beta. Definitely welcome. Let's see, they made it so side kicks to the head can be evaded with just movement. So if an opponent throws a side kick to the head, you don't have to do anything special to evade the kick. You can just walk laterally, you can just walk side to side, or you can walk backwards and the strike will be evaded. So that's very good, considering the fact that it's a high risk strike to throw. Let's see, they added the ability to strike quickly out of the switch stance. That's a very good one. The second you switch your stance, you'll be able to strike out of it really quickly. So you can kind of create some very creative sequences with your striking. Next one is they fixed a bug that prevented blocking during a feint animation. Now, I'm not really sure how many people noticed that during the beta, that when you go for a feint, you can't block right afterwards. That really left you open to get hit a lot. So this right here is going to fix. It's gonna make the game, the striking, so much better. You can feint and you can block right after you feint, as opposed to like feinting and then having yourself left completely open to get hit with shots. Let's see, removed the restriction that only the first kick in the combo can be caught. Some judge scoring logic tuning happened. Let's see, they made the standing takedown slams deal damage to only the body. I'm very glad about this one, because what we were seeing during the beta is people will rock you to the head and go for a slam. And once they slam you, they KO you. I don't like that. I did not like that at all. I thought that was extremely cheesy. So I'm very glad that it only deals damage to the body right now. You might disagree, but I think this is a very good change. Let's see. They increased long-term block breakdown. I don't know how I feel about this. I really don't know how I feel about this. But we'll see. We'll see if it snowballs, or if it becomes a little bit too overpowered. Of course, they can always switch it back. But I'm a little skeptical about this change right now. Let's see. They made it so calves can use base fighter custom animations and features. This is a very good one. So if you create a calf, you can basically copy Conor McGregor completely. You can copy his stance, his strikes, and just assign that to your calf. So that's very good. They fixed a bug that caused damage spikes in the first 10 seconds of a round. You guys know about that in the beta. The second the fight started, in the first 10 seconds, whatever strike you land caused a rock, and people were taking advantage of that. So that's taken care of. Fixes for several sliding and warping issues during striking. I complained about this. A lot of sliding around, a lot of ice skating. I'm hoping all that has been taken care of. Tuned impact of perks on gameplay. Not really sure what that means. That's pretty vague. They tuned blocked and missed frames for strikes out of slips. A little vague too. They fixed several bad animation transitions on several hit reactions. What? Fixed several bad animation transitions on several hit reactions. I have no idea what that means. If anyone knows what that means, let me know in the comment section. I have zero clue what that means. My high-level players in the comment section, let me know what you think that means, because I have no clue. Okay, let's see. They fixed bugs where fighters would get stuck mid-takedown. Okay, moved some combos into lower combo packages, which basically means that now players can do more combos. I don't like this change. One bit. I think combos should be extremely limited, but that is my opinion. A lot of people disagree with me. A lot of people feel like they should be able to throw whatever combo they want with whatever fighter they want. I disagree with that completely. I would like to see a system where combos are very, very limited. And the fact that now you'll be able to throw more is just, I don't like that. But whatever, they fixed input queuing bug during hit reactions. I think I know what this means. Basically, in the game, if you throw a jab, if you input a jab straight command, right? And you get hit before the straight lands, a hit reaction will play, but then after the hit reaction plays, that straight punch still comes out. And that caused issues in the game because a lot of times after you get hit and the strike that you queued up before you got hit still plays, it leaves you open to take another shot and also take added vulnerability on that. So I'm hoping what this means is that they've done away with that. So that if you queue up a strike, right, and you get hit and the hit reaction plays, the queue cancels and whatever you queued up does not play. I'm hoping that's what this change is about. Let's see, they fixed input bug that delayed strikes out of a sustained lean in some cases. Aha! Okay, there we go. Very good change on that one. They fixed several broken combos. Damn. There were that many broken combos. Okay, they fixed bugs preventing diving punches when opponent is knocked down. That's very good. Only count blocked strikes as landed when bleed through is graded. I don't care about all this math stuff. Ensure that reach penalty is what? Ensure that reach penalty as applied to strike speed gives at least a 2-frame. Okay, make Imanari roll take longer to initiate. Okay, so honestly, I did not think this was an issue at all. I mean, it's pretty difficult to get me in this submission. Me personally, I definitely felt like it wasn't much. It didn't take a lot to deny. You see it coming, you can deny it. I am glad that it's no longer a 2-stage submission. That was garbage. Now it's a 4-stage submission, so that's good. But I don't think it needs to take longer to initiate. That's just gonna make the move extremely. It's gonna make the move extremely slow. And I mean, one more thing: if you get denied doing this, you give up mount. So I thought it was fine. I really thought it was fine because it's a risk. If you go for it and you get denied, you give up mount. Not only do you give up top position, but you give up mount completely. And they've made it a 4-stage. I don't think it needs to take longer to initiate. Okay. Anyways, they fixed mirroring bug related to stopping power and movement. What does that mean? They fixed mirroring bug related to stopping power and movement. I have no idea what that means. Hold on, I'm going to copy that and I'm going to ask them exactly what that means later on. Let's see, they turn off strike IK targeting when hand on floor and a lot of these just don't make any sense to me. Okay, they reduced the number of evasion frames on the tail end of a forward slip. Reduce the number of evasion frames on the tail end of a forward slip, okay? Clear evasion state when canceling a strike. Tune combos so no combos has contact frames shorter than 2. Most people won't understand what this means. Tune safe frames on block. Fix bug where advanced lunges could get stuck on the cage. There we go. There we go. Now we're speaking my language. This right here is something that I brought to their attention again. It was happening at the event when I played the game in Canada. Basically, when your back is against the cage and you're trying to lunge away from the cage, there was a bug that happened where you kept lunging into the cage over and over again. And that made it impossible to circle out of the cage once your back hit the cage. So players would be able to pressure you backwards, but then when you want to lunge away from the cage, you keep lunging into the cage and hitting the cage over and over again. And that really caused some massive problems. So we brought that to their attention, and I thought that it was fixed, and I played the beta, noticed that it was still there, brought it to the attention again. So I'm hoping that this has been fixed permanently. They fixed evasion against the cage when mirrored. What does this word mean in relation to gameplay? Are you talking about when you're using the same fighters? Can someone that understands this stuff explain it to me? I've seen the same word show up in other parts that I'm reading here, but I don't get it. Fix evasion against the cage when mirrored. I don't get that. Anyways, tuned catch, kick, break animation to look more athletic. Let us be the judge of that, okay? We're going to see what that looks like, and we'll know if it actually looks more athletic. Okay, increase the impact of the switch stance rating. I don't know what this impact is going to do. I do know that when you switch your stance, if you have a low switch stance rating, it affects your power if you're striking from the opposite stance. So if someone that has a low switch stance rating is not going to have the same amount of power if they switch to the opposite stance. So I'm thinking they've increased that impact. So if you're not known for switching stances, you better not be switching stances. Let's see, disabled combos during a liver health event. Okay. I do like that. I actually do like that. Because that's a critical health event. That's good. That's a very good change. Okay, added post KO reaction animations, added Gaethje signature block and strike animations and logic. Holy crap. Justin Gaethje is going to have his own signature block and strike animations. Listen, if this is good enough, if it looks dope enough, honestly, I would like to see this assigned to other fighters as well. I mean, it would be a shame if an animation that looks that good, that is, if it looks that good, is only assigned to Justin Gaethje. I mean, there are similar fighters to him in the game that I would definitely like them to have this said block animation and strike. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Now he's gonna be the first fighter I'm going to try to use just to see what that looks like. Let's see, they reduced leg and body vulnerability while taunting. They fixed crazy leg perk, whatever that means by fixed. They added a rare leg hit reaction. That's good. That's very good. That they removed stamina cost on leg checks. They made it so leg knockdowns do not put you in a finish the fight position. Okay, beautiful. So that is it for gameplay changes, for stand-up, basically. Next up is the camera. That is an issue a lot of people had during the beta. The camera was just insane. It was just too shaky, spins you around nonstop. The camera just made things look ugly a lot of times. So they've made the camera side switches less frequent. I'm very glad about that. Sometimes I start out in the red corner, I do something, the camera switches, and now I'm in the blue corner. Drove me insane. So I'm glad that is being fixed. They tuned the in-game camera. They removed the KO zoom. The KO zoom that we all hate and despise, that is gone. Now, when you knock someone out, there's not going to be a zoom in on the opponent's lifeless body, which has always been just really weird. So that's gone. And then they made changes to the AI. Let's go ahead and run through that. Rewrite of AI cage control movement logic. They fixed the bug where AI blocking too late for checked leg kicks. Okay. They didn't fix the AI clinch and takedown attempt range logic, as in how far away the AI shoots. It's going to be smarter with that. AI locomotion jittering. It fixed the bug that made the AI catch too many body kicks. Honestly speaking, I had no issue with this. All you needed to do was set up the body kick. If you throw the body kick naked, the AI should catch it. I had no issue with that. If you set up the body kicks, the AI rarely catches it. So I guess people just complained about that, and there you go. It's been fixed. Reduce easy AI blocking and denial rates. Okay, people thought the AI was denying and blocking too easy on the ground. I didn't feel that. Interesting. Okay. They tune submission so that AI and make wait, what? Tune submission AI to make normal and everything below it slightly easier. Why? Why? Was it really that difficult? Was it really that difficult for people to beat the AI in easy mode? All right. I don't want to overestimate people or anything, but I didn't think it was an issue at all. Anyways, AI tune-in, don't allow get-ups from top for grappling specialists and disable get-ups from bottom and submission. Beautiful. That is a very good one. A lot of times when the AI gets you to the ground, they get top position and they get up. It's like, why would you get up? You just got a top position. Why would you get up? So that's been disabled. And then for submission specialists, the AI is not going to be trying to get up. It'll be trying to submit you. This one allows AI to perform finish the fight submissions if they are submission specialists. Add grapple momentum advantage knowledge to AI transition denials. Allow AI to properly chain a Manari roll into heel hook submission. Nice. Increases AI's tendency to block grapple-based strikes as health goes down based on competency. They adjusted the average AI reaction time to make AI better at defending and finishing submissions. Okay. Adjusted AI difficulty tuning curve to make AI submissions significantly more dangerous at legendary skill level. I like that. I like that a lot. They made AI with tendency to switch in stance. What? Made AI with tendency to switch in stance do so when hurt. Okay, Jesus Christ, the grammar. So basically, if the AI has a high switch stance tendency, they will switch when you hurt them. That's what you're trying to say? Jesus Christ, made AI with tendency to switch in stance do so when hurt. Okay. They added checks for minimum health or grapple advantage when trying to escape certain dangerous situations. And then lastly, the ground and the clinch. Let's see what they've done. They've made finish the fight moment more survivable from strikes. Okay? They've tuned transition speeds in single collar and over under. They made that faster. They've made those faster. I think they should be way faster, but they've made those faster. They've added a new clinch entry into cage over under animations. This one should make a few of you happy. It made me quite happy. So basically right now, or before the change in the game, if your back is close to the cage and you go for a clinch attempt, if your opponent's back is close to the cage and you go for a clinch attempt, it's an automatic Muay Thai plum attempt. That has been changed to over under. That is more realistic. It's what we see more often in MMA. That's a welcome change, definitely. And let's see, submission gate speed tuning, including a better emphasis on stamina. They've improved visuals on side control, KO animation. That's always going to look like garbage. I'm sorry. It's going to be hard to improve something that we just rarely see happen. Like knocking someone clean out from side control, especially with the way the position looks. It's so unnatural. I mean, you're not really generating, the animation for the strikes don't look like they're generating any power at all. And then all of a sudden, the fighter just dies. It's just, I can't imagine how they can make that look better. Anyways, better integration of ground arm damage with stand-up long-term block breakdown. Hold on a second. We got to read that one more time. Better integration of ground arm damage, okay, with stand-up long-term block breakdown. Let's see. Diaz fingers turned to west side in signature. Oh, that is so funny. So when Diaz gets you in a triangle, he's going to do his little west side signature. Okay, all right, that's dope. That's really dope. Anyways, that is it. Not a lot has happened to the ground in clinch. I'm sure people are going to be disappointed in that, but they have made a lot of updates and a lot of changes based on beta feedback. I mean, look at this. This took me a long time to go through. They made so many changes, and I am definitely proud of them for doing that. Let me know in the comment section what you think about the video. Are you happy about these changes? What changes would you have liked to see that you believe they missed out? Let me know in the comments and we'll go through them. But that's it. Thank you so much for watching. It means a lot. I will see you guys in the next one. As always, keep yourself safe and have a wonderful day.